Hello, my dear students of class metric. Assalamu alaikum, and very good morning to all of you. Today, I am going to commence another lesson named professions. So we have to here understand what is professions. So we have to understand the terminology of the profession. Professions means occupations. In other words, occupations. There are a lot of professions in our life that we do or use in our work. So there is a business, engineering, okay, doctors as also professions, and businesses. There are we do business. This is also a professions. But in this lesson, my dear students, we have to understand two professions: teaching and fishing. So here I have told you the profession means occupations. Teaching, the word teaching, okay. So one Sindhi word for teacher is akhun. It comes from a Persian word khandan, which means to read, okay. So the basic meaning of the teachers is akhun, that it comes from Persian word khandan, which means to read. Hence, however, teacher is a reader per excellence. Reader per excellence, it means that it is a teacher who knows everything, who teaches the students before he read or she read or studies to teach the students, okay. So such a high position teachers, such a high position required that the teachers strive to be more and more worthy of it. It is teacher that cultivates several personal and professional qualities. Several professional and personal quality, it means it is a teacher who raises the students, who teaches the students a good qualities, skills that become the doctors and engineers and choose other professions as well. So now I am going to tell you the qualities of a teacher. So now the first quality of a teacher is that he or she loves and appreciated professions. This is a basic, this is an important quality of teacher or even another person, unless one is no loyalty to its profession, that he cannot be work better or more. So here I explained that the first and most important quality of teacher is that he or she loves and appreciates the profession. He must prefer the welfare and progress of the student to keep their interest in the first place. So another quality of teacher, necessary quality of good teacher is thirst for knowledge. Thirst for knowledge in a sense means he or she strive or effort to get knowledge and information. So definitely then after he or she will teach you in a better platform here. Before teaching others to read, they must themselves know how to read. So because they acquire the qualities, skills after teaching. So another number two, the very important quality of teacher, that he or she not only strive to know what is true, good and beautiful, but also seek to incorporate. Incorporate, it means to aid, to mix these in life, to practice what they preach after the example of the prophet of God. As you know that in first revelation, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, also was taught by Almighty Allah. So it was a teaching. As I told you, the word teaching is, it means khandan, which came from the Persian word, means to read. So you knew about the profession of teaching, what are the importance of teaching, okay, why the teaching is important, that provide the qualities and skill to the students. Even he is a reader per excellent. He before he or she learn, acquire knowledge, and to transfer the students. There was also quality of teacher. I told you that the he or she love the professions, okay, acquire the knowledge, okay. So now another profession here, fishing, okay. Fishing is also a profession. About 3/4 of our earth is covered with water. The rivers and oceans of the world are full of fishes. These fishes are an important source of our food and millions. So this is a very important point. These fishes are very important source of our food and millions of people are engaged in catching fish. Okay, because catching fish is the profession of fishers. And these fishes are important source for our food. Okay, one that we get food and that we earn a living or life by selling these fishes. So this is not just a hobby but an occupation. Occupation is means a profession and a flourishing trade. So here the second point in this profession of fishing, the fishermen of Pakistan also engage in both kinds of fishing, inland and fresh water fishing. These are two types of fishing: inland fishing or freshwater fishing, another sea or marine fishing. Okay, inland fishing is very tasty, and freshwater fish are caught from the rivers. So now the first point here is a freshwater fish are caught from rivers, streams, canals, lakes, and ponds. This is done with nets of various sizes. However, marine fishing is done in urban sea along the coast. In fishing seasons, boats of all sizes go out, face the dangers of the sea, and catch fish. So these are the fishers who caught fishes. Even they face the hardships and difficulties in the seas, and they also led their life by catching fishes. Okay, now we have to understand the government of Pakistan, how to provide facilities for these fisheries. The government of Pakistan is now taking a keen interest in improving and modernizing the fish industry. Fishermen are given loans to buy bigger and better boats or trawlers so that they can go further from the shore and fish in deeper waters. Because it is government to provide loans to the fishers to buy boats to catch fishes. Another point, fisheries training institute and fisheries technological laboratory have also been established at Karachi. Several byproducts are obtained from fish. Okay, byproducts, materials that we obtain or acquire from fishes. For example, what material we acquire from fishes? Glue, manure, and liver oil. These are byproduct or acquiring from these fishing. Fishing is one of our most important industries, but chemical waste and oil thrown in the rivers and the sea are causing damage to the freshwater and marine field. These are the reason that are damage to the seawater. So we also understand here the second profession or occupation of fishing. What is fishing? Fishing is a profession or occupation. The fisheries who caught the fishes for their food, for their life, or for their earning. Even the government of Pakistan has established institutions or industries for the betterment of fishers. So now we have to comprehension, solve the exercise here. What does akun mean? In the first line, the akun, the word akun is taken from Persian word which means to read. How does a teacher fulfill God's command? The teacher fulfill God's command that is written on her or his her. He or she also express or teach that is written or that is taught by the Almighty Allah. What are the qualities of teacher? So I already told you the qualities of a teacher. The basic quality of teacher, he or she love her profession, or he or she is sincere to his profession. He acquired knowledge and to transfer or teach to others. There are also other qualities. Why is fish important for us? Fish is important for our health. It means it gives us a food. What are the different modes of fishing? The inland or freshwater fishing and marine fishing. Two types of modes of fishing. Why do people like freshwater fish? Because people like freshwater fish because they are tasty. Whereas fishing done in Pakistan, marine fishing are done in urban sea in Pakistan. What are the dangers of marine fishing? The danger of marine fishing that are dangerous for our health. Okay, because the wastage is thrown into the sea or rivers as well. So here the exercises will explain one quality of teacher in your own words. So fill in the blanks with suitable words from the list given below. So we have given the words and we have to fill in the blanks according to it. So the teacher examined each student carefully. So because here is carefully. River is an important reservoir of water for irrigation. Reservoir is also there. Stamp collecting is a good hobby. So definitely there is a hobby word. Lunch was a very tasty. They are modernizing their mills by importing new machinery. Modernizing. Manure is an offshore island. Coal tar is a byproduct of petrol. Okay, these are the blanks. So now this is the last point before I finishing my lecture. Change into active and passive voice. Dear student, in the previous class I taught you the active voice and passive voice and other grammatical rules. Okay, so here freshwater fish are caught from rivers because we are given the words that we have to substitute or replace the nouns. Freshwater fish are caught from rivers. Okay, so here is done for us they. Okay, they is a pronoun because we have substitute or replaced the freshwater fish. They are caught from rivers. So like this, as freshwater fish are considered more tasty. So begin with here we have given people who consider the more freshwater fish more tasty because people are considered more freshwater fish more tasty. Okay, they are sold locally as well as sent to nearby towns. Who sold means fishermen. Fishermen sold locally as well as sent to nearby towns because they is replaced by fishermen. Fishermen have been given loans to buy bigger and better boats. So the government. So now fishermen have been given loans to buy bigger and better boats. The government give loans to fishermen or give loans to fishermen to buy bigger and better loans because we have to replace the nouns as a pronoun or we have to shuffle or change to the other words to make a correct sentence. So now these are the passive voice or active and to passive voice and we have changed the noun to pronoun or pronoun to noun here. So I also here assign this exercise for you. Put the verb in a parenthesis into correct tense. Okay. So now first sentence I use for you. Then after rest of sentence will solve according to it. I stay here until he come. These are the conjunction. So what conjunction? These are time conjunction that we also use according to. I stay here until he comes. If I use here I stay, it means present simple. Here until he comes. So also he comes. If I use I stayed here, if I use here past for suppose I stayed here until he came. The second form of come is came. He came back. Like this, if you speak the truth, this is a condition sentence. If the first condition happened, then after second condition come back. Okay. If you speak the truth, second, if you speak the truth, comma, I will not finish you. I will not, because there will be use of will. If there is a present simple, there will be use of will, and after if there is a past, and the second part of use will be will. The past of will be would. Okay. So here is a present simple speak. There will be second in a would. So if you speak the truth, I will not punish you. So this is the rest of sentence will do according to it. Okay. So the remaining exercises we will understand in the next lecture. Okay. Thank you.